Hey guys, welcome back. Here is a quick disclaimer before we begin. This video is not sponsored by anyone, nor is it in affiliation with any religious groups. This is not to hurt anybody's religious sentiments or to promote any particular religion. This is just an experience and a story that I had gone through and I've heard thousands of times that I wanted to share with you guys. The video that you are going to watch now will cover the route from Chittoor to a town called Kanipakam, which is in the south of India. Believed to be the god of obstacles, Lord Ganesha is prayed to before beginning anything. However, the Lord has been uncovering himself with time, and it is such an incredible story that I've heard at least 1,000,000 times now. Back in the day, three brothers, deaf, dumb and blind, wanted to make a living by cultivating a piece of land that they owned and started digging a well for water. After digging for a while, the spade that they were using to dig fell into the water and they got down the well to continue digging. In the process, it hit a stone-like structure and they continued digging only to be surprised by blood oozing out of the structure. Confused and worried, they stopped digging only to realize that there was a structure of the Lord himself. It is believed that they couldn't find the base of the structure, which meant that nobody knew how deep it was. Unsuccessful after a few attempts, they finally gave up, they stopped digging and started praying to the deity instead. People from all across the region came, offered prayers, performed pujas, offered coconuts, and so much so that the coconut water started flowing down the area. This was later developed by the kings of Chola dynasty and later expanded by the emperors of Vijayanagara. It may be surprising, but it is true that the idol is unearthing itself over time, and the decorative armor made of silver that once fit the idol doesn't fit it anymore. Strange, isn't it? Which means that the idol is growing in size constantly. The water in the well never dries up and the water keeps flowing. Nobody knows the source, nobody knows the destination. While praying and while performing pujas, the priest constantly draws water out, and since the idol is unveiling itself over time, it's called as Swayambhu. Swayam means by oneself, Bhu means earth. The one that's coming out of earth on its own is called Swayambhu. This temple is considered so powerful and it stands as a symbol of truth. There were instances when local authorities, panchayats, solved disputes among people here, and it is believed that as soon as people come to this temple, take a dip in the water, they voluntarily accept their faults and plead guilty if they have done any kind of wrongdoing. Fascinating story, don't you think? It is located about 11 kilometers from Chittoor, a town in Andhra Pradesh, and 68 kilometers from a town called Tirupati. The video footage that you see in this video is the route from Chittoor to Kanipakam, which is about 11 kilometers. Coming back to the story about three brothers, there are a lot of stories told about how these brothers were cured and they were able to see, hear and talk after this encounter. It's such a fascinating story overall, and people frequent this temple so much. And I've also included a few clips of the temple and the kind of crowds that you will see. To sum it up, Lord Ganesha has been the remover of obstacles, and before people begin anything new or start anything new, or before they get into something entirely new, before they get married, before they start a new life, it's a common practice for people to come here and pray. I hope you enjoyed this story and stay tuned for many such stories. Thank you so much. My name is Casey, signing off.